We are watching the Gulf of Mexico. This is the South Padre Island, Texas, where today it's already starting to look a little stormy out there. And we now have our next tropical storm, Francine, that has formed and is certainly going to be causing some issues over the next couple of days. Joining us now, Josh Morgerman, my favorite hurricane hunter. And Josh, this is not really a surprise as we've been kind of watching this for the last several days as it's now formed in the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, climatologically, certainly not a surprise. It's September 9th. The kind of official peak of the season is September 10th. So makes sense that we're actually having stuff forming now after this very weird lull that we had leading up to now. But yeah, it was kind of a slow brew. Took a little while for this thing to get going and for the models to kind of latch onto it. But now they have it. It looks like we're on our way to a hurricane.
You know, what's interesting with this is that we have literally been watching this for like 10, 11 days in the models, and the models were all over the place from something forming, then falling apart, then nothing happening, then something going to Mexico. But now we have a close circulation, and that kind of changes the rules and what the models are able to do.
Oh, 100%. It's so funny you say that because I was thinking that this morning. The models were all over the place with this thing. And as soon as we have an actual closed circulation center and the models can properly initialize, what's interesting is that they've all kind of more or less snapped into agreement. They're all in pretty good agreement on the track, on the timing, give or take a few hours, and also the intensity. All of them are showing kind of the same thing. This thing kind of moving north and then northeastward into Louisiana sometime late Wednesday, probably a category 1. There's really no outliers now with the modeling, which is interesting. Whereas 24, 48 hours ago, they were literally all over the place.
Well, and also now that we are close to landfall, I mean, this is forming. It's not going to have a long time, but it's going to have enough time to organize most likely into a Category 1 hurricane.
Yeah, absolutely. And then once it gets that inner core going, of course, it's hard to know what's going to happen. What's interesting with hurricane forecasting is I know, Dr. Jim, there's two things. There's forecasting where it's going, and then there's forecasting the intensity. In terms of the first thing, forecasting where it's going, the models have gotten better and better. Intensity forecasting, on the other hand, remains a little bit of a mystery. We don't know why sometimes one storm goes ballistic and another one doesn't. So northern Gulf of Mexico, all that warm water, peak season. Once it has a core, anything could happen, and folks should be aware of that.
You know, another thing, as I've been watching this as well, that is interesting, 24 hours could really make a big difference for a lot of folks. Like yesterday at this hour, it looked like it was going to be Houston, possibly Port Arthur, and now it's Louisiana. So this is going to be a very different storm for Texas than it is for Louisiana. What do you think is going to be the difference?
Absolutely. Things have been kind of ticking east. And as the sort of threat to Texas is lessening, it's increasing for Mississippi and Alabama. Here in Mississippi, where I am right now, I'm about to head out to sort of hunt Francine, but I'm not doing it yet. But here in Mississippi now, we have a storm surge watch for a storm surge as high as 4 feet. We're going to be, on the current forecast track, we're going to be well outside the core, but it just goes to show you the impacts extend very far to the east. And if this thing ticks further east, it's going to create bigger issues for folks beyond Louisiana.
Yeah, absolutely. As I've been looking at that as well. So again, with Texas itself, I do think right along the coastal areas are going to see things, but Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, storm surge, heavy rainfall, you're really going to get all of the brunt of that storm. And what is our confidence level on this actually happening the way we think it's going to?
Right now, one thing I've noticed is that the computer models seem in pretty good agreement right now, kind of going into the Vermilion Bay region, kind of. There is some spread, but it is lessening. So I would say the confidence looks pretty good. I don't want to speak for the Hurricane Center. They're the ultimate sort of forecasters here, and folks should listen to them, of course. But right now, it's looking pretty good. There could be some further eastward ticks, though, and I think that folks in eastern Louisiana into Mississippi should just keep a vigilant eye, because in Mississippi, and I want to keep bringing it up, but 4 feet of storm surge, which is what's predicted right now, that is massively disruptive here because a lot of coastal Mississippi is very low.
Well, another thing that, as I've been watching this, that I don't know if I want to say it's a relief, but what we do also know is that this storm does not look like it's going to stall. This is going to come, it's going to hit, and it's going to keep going.
Yeah, it almost has a kind of late season feel. You know, some folks have been comparing this to Zeta a little bit. It looks like it's going to kind of come in and then move at a good clip to the northeast. So I think that is one of the saving graces here, is that it's not going to be the kind that stalls. The steering flow looks pretty well established. It looks like it should jet out, hopefully, pretty quickly.
And one of the concerns that I'm also looking at too is what you were just talking about, storm surge in Mississippi, but the storm surge in Louisiana, the way that the storm is going to be coming in, it could send that storm surge right up into the Pontchartrain, and that could be a really bad thing.
Absolutely. And I'm actually glad that you mentioned this. The storm surge in Louisiana could be as high as 10 feet. In Louisiana, that is massive because so much of the terrain, especially the southern third of the state, is very low. And one thing I want to really point out that's very important, don't think of how far you are from the coast, think of how high you are, because there are parts of Louisiana where a 10-foot storm surge will penetrate miles and miles inland. So it's like, just because you feel like you're far from the coast, that doesn't mean you're safe. Know your elevation, look at the storm surge maps, and listen to what local officials say, because they'll know if you're in a threatened area. But yeah, 10 feet storm surge in this area, that means massive inundation over a wide area.
We have about 30 seconds left, Josh. The other concern, the last piece of this puzzle besides the wind and the storm surge, we are going to see some very heavy rainfall out of this storm.
Yeah, and we've been getting a lot of rain on the middle Gulf Coast with this front that's been stalled out here. We've gotten many, many inches of rain over the last week, so the ground is already saturated.
Yes, it is. Josh, thanks for joining us. I know that you're going to be on top of this storm, and we're going to be in contact over the next several days. And so we're just getting started here, but this is going to be one that we'll be watching very closely. Again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you all real soon.